This is EF Gaming Cube presenting you with a rather special video today. Today, I'm going to be showing you to the Nintendo Switch 2. I was able to buy this at GameStop, and I wanted to share this video with all you viewers. I'm also going to be reviewing this Nintendo Switch 2 case and the Nintendo Switch 2 camera over there, which I also unboxed. Originally, I was going to do an unboxing video, but I figured that would take too long. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a review on the case and the camera, and I'm going to compare my original Switch with the Nintendo Switch 2. But either way, I do hope you enjoy this video. So let's begin. Okay, quick warning before I actually start it. So if you are just buying a Nintendo Switch 2, or you're considering getting it, make sure you have a screen protector if you're gonna play on portable mode. Nintendo's also issued this warning as well. Well, and so has GameStop, but so make sure if you're about to get a Nintendo Switch 2 or you're thinking about getting one, make sure you buy a screen protector. Okay, that's the warning I wanted to give. So now let's begin. I decided to pick the Nintendo Switch 2 camera first, since we're going from smallest to biggest. Here, you can see the cord is supposed to go back in here, so you plug one end of the cord into here, and then you plug this part into the Switch 2 console. Now there is a Piranha Plant camera, but I decided to go with this one instead. Don't know what is it with Nintendo and Piranha Plants lately, but I guess it's for decorations. So you could use a Nintendo Switch 2 camera in a feature called Game Chat. Your friends can see you when you use this camera, and you can also use voice chat, which is built into Nintendo Switch 2 actually. But you might need some you need some on your Nintendo Switch online subscription in order for Game Chat to work. Otherwise, it might be useless. But I actually kind of like this because the Switch 2 camera just focuses on your face. And if you actually turn it, then there's a little cover in case you want a little privacy. But anyway, let's get to the case next. So this is the Nintendo Switch 2 case that I was also able to get from GameStop, and I kind of like how you can see the screen and the control sticks here. Now you could also use this for your Switch 1 or your Nintendo Switch Lite, but here's the inside. As you see, I have a couple of games already in here, such as ARMS, Mario Kart 8, Pokemon Sword, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars. And here are some security straps to make sure the Nintendo Switch 2 was secure, and I guess this part is for going under Nintendo Switch 2 so that you can pull this up, and then you can take these other straps off, and then, you know, take the Nintendo Switch 2 out. And here's a little secret compartment. Now, you could store some games here, which is kind of clever actually. I don't know if you can put Joy-Cons in here, but it may not be big enough though. But now, let's actually get to the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch 1 comparison. And here are the two Nintendo Switch consoles. This is a Nintendo Switch 1, and that is the new Nintendo Switch 2. And you might notice a big difference between the first Switch and the second Nintendo Switch, such as the kickstand, for example. It's much bigger. It's more adjustable. And also, there's no Joy-Con colors, that sadly, for the Switch 2, but who knows? Maybe by the time I finish this video, Nintendo might release some new colors, like maybe neon green and pink, or perhaps they'll make neon yellow and neon on blue, or regular blue. Sorry, but other differences would include that the Nintendo Switch 2 is much more powerful and can store up to more games. And also, another warning, when you're using the Nintendo's, if you're thinking about getting an SD card, make sure you buy a micro express SD card, not a regular SD card. Just another warning. Also, back to the video, another big difference is that the Nintendo Switch 2 uses magnets instead of clipping on from the top, like this. Where on the original Switch, you have to pull them up and then, put the Joy-Con down. And I think it's, sorry about that, folks, but I actually think it's a clever trick for them to do. And one thing I actually like about the Joy-Con 2, which are the names of the Joy-Cons for Nintendo Switch 2, is that you can actually kind of use them like a mice, or mouse controls, just to be more clear. There is a game where it better explains that, like, I think it's called Drag X Drive or Drag and Drive, but tell me what would you call it in the comments below. But basically, you do it like this, control your character. Like, you move this one to go left, move that one to go right, and maybe I'll do some gameplay footage if I ever get the game. But now, let's actually get to the docks themselves. Now, one thing you might have noticed about the Nintendo Switch 2 dock is that it's much more circular on the sides here, where on the Nintendo Switch 1 dock, it's just a square. It has a little clip on the side, where unlike on the Nintendo Switch 2, you just have to pull it on the top like this, and then gently, or else you'll break it. So the AC adapter goes on top, HDMI goes in the middle, and the LAN goes on the bottom. Where on this Switch 1 dock, the HDMI adapter still goes on the top, but there's actually a USB port in the middle instead of HDMI, and the HDMI is on the bottom part. And again, make sure you put the Nintendo Switch 2 cover back on gently. And there is a USB-B port on the sides, just like both switches. Just thought I'd share that with you. And also, you can't put the Nintendo Switch 2 dock in the original Switch, or put the other Switch in the Nintendo Switch 2 dock. They wouldn't fit. So don't try that at home, kids. And that should be it for the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch 1 comparison. So now what am I gonna do? Well, I want to talk to you about the future of the channel. as you may know, I've been doing a lot of Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch videos, and the next chapter for Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch should be out soon. So I'm gonna finish up playing Man 8-Bit sorry, I apologize for my grammar problems, but I'm almost done playing Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch. I should be uploading the final videos before the end of 2026. But also I also will be posting Mario Kart World videos, basically on the Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. I won't be doing free roam since I figured that would take too long for me. I also might do some Mega Man, some classic Mega Man, just to be clear here. I'll be doing Mega Man videos soon once I'm done posting. Also, I might also do some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate videos. Try to finish up the series and maybe do some more Mario. As a matter of fact, I might be playing some of the classic games on Nintendo Switch Online. So just stay tuned. And thank you for not just watching the video, but also for giving me all the support through the years. I hope I see you guys again in the next video. Goodbye.